So just about set now. And towing the slab, Max Fried, having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
And he lays down a bunt. Peraza. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Here's Rafael Devers. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball. One strike.
Duran gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Step off throw to first. Duran back in on a dive. Fried out of the stretch fires.
No,
just missed. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe.
That ball right there landed in what they call a no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Wilyer Abreu digs in now. And that's outside. 1-0. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Down the line, and it's foul.
No.
In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Carlos Narvaez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. First and second here, no outs. Line drive, base hit. Heading for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
First and second, no outs. And here's the rookie catcher, Carlos Narvaez. Swinging a foul straight back.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Red Sox already leading. Pitch misses inside, and the count is 1-1.
One strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Wells makes the catch, and there's one down. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox, a guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Carlos Narvaez.
Yeah, he's been swinging it really well over the last few weeks, man. An OPS over 900 last month. He's put the team on his back, just carrying these guys. Definitely the guy you want up there right now, especially when you need a big swing of the bat.
Marcelo Meyer stands in now and watches strike one.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
And there's a foul ball. Runners at first and second with one gone. Fly ball to right. Bellinger. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Abraham Toro.
Here's the third baseman, Abraham Toro. To the right side. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back now in the Bronx. And today's starting pitcher, Lucas Giolito. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
And a foul ball. And a pitch. And he grounds one back up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is late, and they can't get the out.
He was all over that one. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice. Missing inside, and that's ball one.
Let's go Yankees. Let's go Yankees. Let's go Yankees.
Just missed. Grisham on at first, nobody out. Next pitch inside, and it's 3-0. On the inside corner for a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
And that is ball four, and the Yankees are in business.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. Two runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
Aaron Judge at the plate. And that one fouled off. Judge waits. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with one away. And let's take a look at the lineup. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year. Currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Luke. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and guys are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you can be a dangerous club. You get more guys on base, and then all of a sudden, when that big swing comes through, you're plating more runs. So we'll see if this pitcher can get some soft contact.
This one in the air. Campbell makes the grab for the second out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And that one fouled off. In the air to left center, Durant sizing this one up, drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They're down 1-0. And we're back. And stepping in is the speedy Ceddanne Rafaela. Max Fried will go to work. Ball one, no strikes. And that's downstairs and outside. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. And that clips the inside corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That's to third. Chisholm zips it across. One out in the second. David Hamilton now at the plate. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. One out, bases empty. Next offering upstairs. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. He's in there.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One down, runner at third. And next for the Red Sox, Christian Campbell. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes.
And another ball.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Check swing called strike. And it's 2-1. That's a little bit low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Foul ball there. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Wells hauls it in, and there's two away. Now batting Jarren Duran. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
No balls. One strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. To his knee, the throw. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Freed keeping an eye on him. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom half of inning number 2. And now Anthony Volpe. Giolito back to work. That one's upstairs, ball 1. In the air, right field. Abreu on the move. Corrals it. And there's one away.
Batting 7, the left fielder.
And here is Jason Dominguez. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1.
1 ball. No strikes.
Hard hit to third. Throws across the diamond. And there's 2 away.
Batting 8, the catcher, Austin Wells.
Now a chance for Austin Wells. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
In time to Devers. That's out number 3. So they make short work of him there. We played 2 full. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back here in New York,
Leading
all
off
set
for
for
the
the
Red
start of
Sox,
the inning.
the right
Now,
fielder,
Wilyer
Wilyer
Abreu.
Abreu.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
Narvaez batting for the second time,
0-1.
and that's strike 1. He swings and fouls one off. The next offering misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Center field. Grisham is there. Makes the catch.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Marcelo.
2 down, base is empty.
Meyer.
Next is the designated hitter, Marcelo Meyer. Flied to right his first time. Misses off the plate. Ball 1. Meyer, in his rookie season, 22 years old. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. And that drops in for a strike.
A little bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the bat as he sits on the bench waiting for his time to hit.
Ball.
Outside low, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Sliced hard but foul. Maximus notches the K. Offense held in check there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. And that drops in for a strike. That clips the corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Hit in the air, center field. Rafaela settles under it. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, center fielder, Trent.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Reached on an infield single his first time. Back up the, oh, that got him. Still able to get it there in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. Definitely
22.
some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ben Rice, worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That's through there for a strike.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
That one inside, look out.
Ball.
Two outs. And a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Next offering way upstairs.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Payoff pitch. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. They trail it here 2-0. Back in New York, new inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Abraham Toro. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Rafaela.
And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. First time up, he grounded to third. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Red Sox leading it by 2. And that one misses up and in. 1-1. Now a
Ball.
check swing, but he held up. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
David.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, David Hamilton. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Right through there for a strike. Red Sox by 2. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
That's off the inside corner. Going to count 1 and 2.
1-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put away pitch right here 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Grisham pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th, in now is the Yankees DH, Aaron Judge. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
1-2.
And to swing and a miss. And Judge is down on strikes.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
Bellinger up to hit. First time up was a pop out. That's in there. It's 0-1. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Lined, and that's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Fly to left his first time. Just missed. Bellinger leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Rafaela calls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1.
Runner, yes,
Bellinger goes. Pitching for a strike. Throw there. Safe.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
No.
Upstairs. And the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So 1 hit is all they get. We played 4. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees nothing. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. Freed back to work. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And that one upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
High fly ball out towards left field. And a foul ball. That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So the batting order turns over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rafael Devers.
2 down, bases empty. Rafael Devers up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 outs, bases empty. That one pushed foul. Next pitch is downstairs. Now with the shift on, hits right into it, and that one handled over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Boston. They're up 2-0. Bottom of the inning, stepping in, Jason
Yankees,
Dominguez.
The left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
pitch is in there, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Next offering upstairs.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Too low, and it's ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
Then, boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The catcher,
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Austin Wells will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. Ground ball to first, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. Out towards left center. Duran sizes this one up. Makes the catch, inning over. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Ryan Yarbrough.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Number 33, Ryan Yarbrough.
Wilyer Abreu getting ready to hit. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Tap foul at the plate.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Ripped on a line. And a base hit right there. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together for him. I can watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. Narvaez struggling on the road this season. Better results at home.
No, that's a ball.
Movement in the bullpen. Ian Hamilton, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. De Los Santos, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Nobody out. Runner at first. Pulls that one foul. The 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Got him swinging. And now the DH, Marcelo Meyer. 0 for 2 in this one. Now snap throw to first. And he dives back in safely. Yarbrough, a tall lefty, 33 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. In there at the knees. And that is strike one. Abreu at first, one gone. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Abraham Toro. There's a strike. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. That's a base hit. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up. Went the other way for the knock.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Fastball for a strike.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
The 0-1. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Boots it, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Trent Grisham. First offering, and it just misses. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. That's inside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
So digging in, Ben Rice.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He made him pay for that one. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Fouled off down the right side. And ball one to Judge. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the sixth. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rafaela gets there. He's under it. And there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Cody.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Infielder shifted to the right. Shortstop just to the left of second. And misses inside. Still only one out here in the inning. And now it's even up.
One ball, one strike.
On the corner for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Toro pulls it down, and there's two away.
The third baseman, number 13, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Inside, just missed. Two down, nobody on. And another ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Next pitch in for a strike. And now 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Anthony Volpe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Two outs. Fights it off. He'll see another. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And that keeps the inning alive.
The batter, number 11.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees.
Volpe.
And that's in for a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving to a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And now 1-2. Action in the pen down there. Renan Bernardino preparing to come on if needed. Guerrero, the right-hander. loosening up as well. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Chisholm off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. What a play. Inning over.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ian Hamilton. He's been so good against
Now
lefties.
pitching for the Yankees,
So stepping in for
Number
Boston,
71.
David Hamilton.
Ian Hamilton.
Fouled off. He was late. The shortstop takes the ball. That's inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. On the ground, right side, Peraza sends it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Christian Campbell.
Now it's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. Right through there for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Jaron.
Back to the top of the
Duran.
order. Now the left fielder, Jaron Duran. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Inside. And that's ball 1. Runner takes off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. And that one is inside, ball 1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And a foul ball. Pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. And downstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Wilyer Abreu on deck for Boston. 2 outs. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Two on, 2 outs. That one inside, and it's 1-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And a count 1-2. That one missed. First and second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Hit weakly on the ground. Peraza. They take the force out. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. 2 left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Yankees 2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brennan Bernardino.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Leading off for the Yankees,
stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. This one lifted in the air, left field. And there's one away.
The catcher, number 28, Austin.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And that one is inside. Swing and a foul out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And that's in for a strike.
Ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That one misses. Full countdown. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. High fly ball out to center field. Rafaela puts it away for the out.
Now batting, second baseman,
Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Up the middle, Campbell. That ends the inning. Yanks held in check. They're down 3-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
New York
and a new
Yankees,
arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number
Jonathan
43.
Loaisiga.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the Boston
Leading
cleanup
off for the
hitter,
Red Sox,
Carlos
the catcher,
Narvaez.
Carlos
0 for 3 in this
Narvaez.
one. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
No ball.
This guy's
One
got
strike.
such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Loizaga fires. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Down and in, moved his feet. He goes down looking.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Meyer, batting with one down, takes a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Yerry De Los Santos getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Cruz also throwing. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add to their lead. It's 4-2.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
So 1 out, nobody on. Abraham Toro up next for the Red Sox. That one fouled off. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Struck him out looking. And now the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Ground ball up the middle. Peraza gets it to first. That's the third out. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 4-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in the Bronx. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. The Yankees looking to rally. Bernardino back to work. That one misses, and that is ball one.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Fought off foul. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece and stays alive. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ben Rice, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Right.
And there's a foul ball. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Judge at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Almost got him. Two down, nobody on. And that's downstairs. And now 3-2. Cody Bellinger waiting in the on-deck circle.
If they can get him up, he'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
Draws the walk
Down,
there,
ball four,
and
first
that'll
base.
bring the tying run to the plate.
That's a tough one to swallow
Up
right
next for the
there. If you're on the
Yankees,
mound, you're
the
ahead
right
in the
fielder,
count
Cody
0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him
Bellinger.
away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Brennan Bernardino is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So they turn to their closer, Aroldis
Now
Chapman.
pitching for Boston.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take
Number
deep
44.
this season. You usually have to string some
Aroldis
hits together in order to get to him. You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
So a man at first, and here comes Bellinger. 1 for 3. Ball 1 and a pitch inside.
Boog,
One
he never
ball, no
moved because
strike.
he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Now
Hey,
1-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and
One
that's
ball,
a pretty
one
firm
strike.
fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Hit on the ground to short. They get the force. Inning over. So a strong showing there from the Boston bullpen. 9th inning coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees 2.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
New
It's
York
the top of the
Yankees,
ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Brent
97.
Hedrick.
Bringing in the
Right.
lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And stepping in for
Leading off
Boston,
for
David
the
Hamilton.
shortstop, David Hamilton.
That one
1-0.
missing inside. Hedrick measures 6 feet 6 inches, 27 years old. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. Out to short. Whips it across. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Now batting, second baseman Christian Campbell.
Here's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. There's a swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Yerry De Los Santos, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Warren also getting ready. And it's fouled away. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Up the middle, Peraza jumps, throws on the money. Nice play.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then
Now
even
batting,
more
the
impressive
left
was the throw.
fielder,
Off balance, had to try to,
Duran.
in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Jaron Duran. And a bunt towards third. Chisholm fires across the diamond. And that's the 3rd out. So they go quietly there. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees 2. Back at Yankee
Leading
Stadium.
off for
Last
the
chance for the home
Yankees,
team.
the third
And
baseman,
stepping in for the
Jazz
Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Hitting the air out to center field. And a quick out, number 1.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder,
The
ranging
batter,
back
number
into the
11.
outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey,
Shortstop,
where are you at,
Anthony.
outfielder? Call me off. But
Volpe.
he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
He's 2 outs away. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Anthony Volpe, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Ball.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. The Red Sox up by 2 here in the last half of inning number 9. And there's a ball.
That's a ball. Too low.
That's outside. And that's ball 3.
3-0.
And that one fouled off. Fouled off left side. The Red Sox leading by 2. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Line to left. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason.
So they're down to their final out.
Dominguez.
And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. That one ran inside, almost got him. Next offering is fouled back. And that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. So here's the lefty, Max Fried. What do we have on him?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Trying to bunt his way on. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup. Put together by manager Alex Cora. And in an era with a lot of strikeouts, they are right on trend, Chris. A lot of swing and miss in this lineup. and they come in with more strikeouts than any other team in the league right now.
Well, clearly they're looking to connect and hit the ball a long way, but at some point you've got to shorten up, and you'd like to see hitters do it, especially when they're having a hard time scoring runs. With 2 strikes, maybe spread out a little bit, choke up the bat, and just try to put the ball in play. There's a good chance that you'll find a hole and maybe get something going that way.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and just foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 away.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch inside, and a count even 1-1. That one is upstairs. Way out front for strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Two outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And there's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So a man aboard, Carlos Narvaez, up next for the Red Sox. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. First and second, 2 outs. Here now the Red Sox DH, Marcelo Meyer. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Next pitch, not close, up high.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, two outs.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Swing and a ball popped up. Volpe puts it away, and that'll do it. Red Sox nothing. Yanks coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. And today's starting pitcher, Lucas Giolito. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Trent Grisham, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
No.
Misses inside, and that's ball three. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So up next, Ben Rice. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And a foul ball. Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball two.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Grisham gets his lead at first with nobody out. The other way. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Yeah. Something to improve.
First and second, no outs. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Way upstairs, 1-0. Judge comes up empty there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And Judge spoils that one.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
The 1-2. That to right. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Batting fourth, the right fielder.
Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees.
Bellinger.
And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
One out. Runners at first and second. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Batting fifth.
So 2 down now, and here is Jazz Chisholm Jr.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. No score. Top of the second. So stepping in for Boston, Abraham Toro. Max Fried will go to work. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 3, Cedar Rafaela.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox.
He's been showing off some pop lately. 3 homers already in this series.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Good start for Max Fried.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now here is David Hamilton. Yeah, there's the strike. And that is out of play. No score here in the second. And that one is downstairs. And the count 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom of the second. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe.
Giolito back to work. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
No more.
One out, base is empty. That's a base hit.
Nice line drive to the middle side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Double play ball to second. There's one. And that's two.
That's an out.
One hit in the inning, but no one left. We head on now to the top of the third. No score. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And stepping in for Boston, Christian Campbell. Foul ball there. Campbell getting the start at second, 22 years old. And he was a 5th-round pick in 2023. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. And that one missing low. Popped up. One up, one down.
Now batting, left fielder Jaron Duran.
So the lineup flips over. Jaron Duran now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. Now an 0-2 from Free. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Two outs. Pitch in the dirt. Now 1-2. Kicks and deals. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
On the ground to first. Rice takes it to the bag. Red Sox go 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Back here in New York, now it's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza.
Oswald Peraza.
That one outside, ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
That catches the corner. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Now here's Trent Grisham. Led off the bottom of the first with a walk. That's a little bit low. That one finds the corner, and the count even at 1. That's down and in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And there's a foul ball.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Just outside. And a full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. He nails one out to right. His 14th of the year. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
Chris, this one got out of here quickly. Let's take another look with the help of StatCast.
Yeah, just a laser of a home run. 113 miles per hour off the bat. But, you know, it wasn't a towering shot by any stretch, and it didn't need to be. That thing was torched.
1 out, base is empty. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. In now is the Yankees DH, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1. That misses, and it's 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. And a foul ball. Rice leads off first with 1 away. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Bellinger stands in now, looks at that one inside. That's inside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
He swings and fouls one off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Yankees draw first blood on a solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Wilyer Abreu. That's in there. That's strike one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And it's even up.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Gets under and pops it up. Peraza. And out number one on the grab.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Ball.
The Red Sox down by a run, top half of inning number 4. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-0. And a strike in there. And now 2-2.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
And it's another strikeout for Fried. He's been good.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now at the plate, Marcelo Meyer. He popped out his first time. And that one fouled off. Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fastball is outside. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. And midway in the 4th, Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. In there at the knees, Strike one.
He's been very
No ball.
consistent with
One
his
strike.
command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
And that one hammered Durant. Flying after this one. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Flied out his first time. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Ball outside. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
Thought he might have a chance to swipe third successfully right there when he got a good jump from second. But it was such a great throw. Quick tag to cut him down.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. In time to Devers. And he's out.
The left fielder, number 24, Jason Dominguez.
And the batter now, Jason Dominguez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1. Two down, nobody on. And that skips into dirt. Headed towards the corner. And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. He hit into a double play his first time up. Fastball for a strike. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside. Dominguez on at second with 2 down. Fouls one off. 2-2. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're headed to the 5th. Yankees 1, and the Red Sox nothing. We go to the top of the 5th, and now Abraham Toro. Free back to work. And that's in there at the knees.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is. But so far, he's been really effective in this one.
And ball 1.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
And that is out of play. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Next offering is down low. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Wastes no time there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Man at first with 1 gone. And next for the Red Sox, David Hamilton. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Just missed.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Ground ball, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
The second baseman.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So stepping in for Boston, Christian Campbell. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Out there to center. Grisham pulls it in on the run. Another inning complete, but not before they break up the no-hitter. Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. Well struck right field, ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
Back to the top of the lineup, and up next for New York, Trent Grisham. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul straight back. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch is outside. And they'll do it again. swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off
Now
speed.
batting,
Gets the out.
Ben.
2 down, bases empty.
Right.
And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. He's 2 for 2.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Outside and 1-1. Outside with a breaking ball.
2-1.
On the ground to short, Hamilton. Slings to first, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors. 5 innings complete. Yankees 1, and the Red Sox nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now, Jarren Duran. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Well, as a left-handed hitter, you kind of expect that breaking ball from the lefty, so you just want to track it and get an idea because you know it's going to come into play later in the at-bat.
Next pitch misses way outside.
You know this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And the count 1-2. And there's a ball. That's off the inside corner, and the count's full.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Popped in the air, left field, squeezes it, and there's one down.
Now batting,
and here is Devers, 0 for 2 in this one. Devers, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Top of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
This one high in the air to left center. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. So digging in, Wilyer Abreu. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Carlos.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
At the plate, Carlos Narvaez.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Late on that
quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Next pitch inside, going to count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
2 outs. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
2 consecutive base hits
Now
for these
that
guys here.
designated
Really
hitter.
good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here now the Red Sox DH, Marcelo Meyer. And fouled off. Corners are occupied with 2 down. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. It's Aaron Judge now. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Judge rips that one. He's there. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the
right
process. He
fielder,
did
Cody
everything right there. Nothing to show
Bellinger.
for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Garrett Crochet appears to be getting loose. Wilson warming up as well. 1 down, base is empty. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
I don't like to say he
1-2.
wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Off
Ball
the mark
2.
there. And it's 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Good eye
No,
right
that's a
there.
ball. Full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. This one popped up. Toro snags it for the 2nd out.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for
Now
the hitter
batting,
right there. I
third
mean, that
baseman,
pitch was
yeah.
right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Lucas Giolito will depart, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching for
So
Boston.
the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher,
Number
Garrett
35.
Crochet. This southpaw has
Garrett
been really good against
Crochet.
left-handed hitters. Two outs, base is empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in now. 1 for 2. In there at the knees, strike one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
That one's upstairs, ball one. That one fouled off. Cut on and lifted in the air. Rafaela. And that is the third out of the inning. Jonathan Loaisiga gets the ball now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for
Now
themselves.
pitching for the
Late
Yankees,
and close. There's
number
not much margin for
43,
error, but at the same time,
Jonathan
there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Loaisiga.
And stepping in for
Leading off
Boston,
for Boston,
Abraham
the third
Toro.
baseman, Abraham Toro.
That's too low. And that's ball one. Movement in the Yankees pen. Fernando Cruz up and loosening in the pen. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit.
Always feels amazing
Up next
getting a
for the
job
Red Sox,
done when the
the
team
center
needs you to
fielder,
come through. It's just bigger than your own
Rafaela.
individual stats. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So up next, Ceddanne Rafaela. On a line. And that gets down into the gap. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Didn't take
Now
long to
back,
get a
the
result for
shortstop,
that at bat. Put a
David
pretty good jolt into that
Hamilton.
one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
David Hamilton getting ready to hit. Trying to move the runners over. Fires to second for one. And that's all they'll get.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And next for the Red Sox, Christian Campbell.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Puts a bunt down. Rice. Quickly to second for one. And that's all they'll get. To the plate. Save. And we are tied.
Left fielder, Jaron Duran.
Here's the left fielder, Jaron Duran. 0 for 3 in this one. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Squirts away a little bit. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one to first. It's in and out of his glove. But in time, nice job to stay with it to end the inning. But they're able to even it up here in the late innings. Seventh inning stretch time. All tied 1-1. Back now in the Bronx, set for the last half of the seventh. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Fouled off left side.
You know, these Yankees being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Next offering is in for a strike. The shortstop takes a ball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
The left fielder, number 24.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees.
Dominguez.
Just missed. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Here's a 1-1. Just missed. That one misses. 3-1. And he couldn't come up with it.
Now batting, catcher Austin.
Austin Wells, the next to hit. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And it's caught for the out. Next to hit, Oswald Peraza.
The second baseman, Oswald Peraza.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Edge of the zone for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. All tied 1-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Fernando Cruz.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
Devers now 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one missed. Fought off foul. And a count 1-2. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. A massive home run. It's 2-1. These fans are just heartbroken right now.
There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. That's outside. 1-0.
1-0.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Ryan Yarbrough getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hamilton, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1-2.
And now the count is even. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Wells collects, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Now the catcher up to hit, Carlos Narvaez. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball. That one misses. 1-2 to count. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Meyer at the plate and takes high there. He was late there, strike one.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
No.
And that's down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Now a pop-up on the infield. Peraza makes the grab, and that's the inning. Devers goes deep for the Red Sox, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Renan Bernardino
gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Well, one-run game. Trent Grisham now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch. No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And that one fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
So digging in, Ben Rice. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Tap foul at the plate. Line drive, and it stays fair.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Here comes Aaron Judge. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Swings through that one. 0-1. With a single base runner because of all the power. They are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Ball 1 there.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In the dirt, but kept close. Tag safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump up to second base. Now he's in scoring position. He's taken away the double play opportunity.
Rice leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. In the dirt. throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. And on the wild pitch down to third goes the tying run.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, at that time, he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Huge strikeout there.
Big strikeout right there, and that
Now
kind of takes the
batting,
pressure
the
off the
right fielder,
defense a bit.
Cody
Infield was in, so now they can
Bellinger.
move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. The tying run is 90 feet away. And a ground ball to first. The flip to the pitcher, covering. Inning over. The Yanks leave one, and our score remains 2-1.
Now pitching.
We're
for
back.
The
It's the
Yankees,
top of the ninth, and there's a new
number
pitcher on the mound,
71.
Ian Hamilton.
Big
Yeah.
swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than
Hamilton.
one strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off for the
game.
Red Sox,
So stepping
the
in for
third
Boston,
baseman,
Abraham Toro,
Toro.
1 for 3. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Hamilton, a righty that throws with power. He features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a four-seamer. In the air, right side. Bellinger makes the grab, and there's one down.
The center fielder, number 3, Cedon
Digging in,
Rafaela.
Cedon Rafaela. And first offering is fouled off. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop.
Man at first, David Hamilton
Hamilton.
will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Hamilton checks over to first, and he's back. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, and he's out.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game, trying to add on to that lead. You know, I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Gets a piece and stays alive. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Bellinger makes the grab. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees 1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Aroldis Chapman.
Now
He
pitching
pitched
for
yesterday,
Boston,
and we'll see him once again.
number 44, Aroldis Chapman.
And stepping in for the
Leading up
Yankees,
for the
Jazz
Yankees,
Chisholm
the
Jr.
third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Just
that's a ball.
missed. Facing a closer that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity, you look for the ball down because the fastball up is a little hard to catch up to. But he's shown really good plate discipline by not offering at that last pitch down.
1-2.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one
that's
just
outside.
misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following
Now
suit.
batting,
It's just a
the
good day as a
shortstop,
manager or as a
Anthony.
pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to
Volpe.
multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Anthony Volpe getting ready to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. First
Ball,
pitch
no.
misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And
Ball.
another ball.
2-0 to count.
Swings and misses. 2 balls and a
2-1.
strike.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2
Now
outs.
batting, left
That was just a
fielder,
great jump and
Jason.
route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to
Pinch
cover
hitting
all
for the
that
Yankees.
ground and bring in
Number
that
48,
sinking liner,
Paul.
that's the way it had to be done.
Goldschmidt.
Nice job.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit.
One of the hardest things to do in the game,
The
to
pitcher,
stay
number
mentally
28,
and physically
Austin.
ready for the big opportunity, and
Well.
he came through for his club right there.
Substitution
Running at
now at
first
first
for the
base.
Yankees.
And here's the Yankees pinch runner,
Number
Pablo
19.
Reyes.
Pablo.
2 outs, runner on
Reyes.
first. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Another solid outing from him out of the bullpen. He's up to double digits now with his 10th save of the season.
Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill, the lefty, Max Fried.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
That's a hit. Around first, digging for two. The throw in, and he's out, trying for two.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Here's Rafael Devers. First pitch just misses. Just off the inside edge.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 strike.
1 out, base is empty. On the ground. Volpe throws it to first in time, and Devers is set down. Check out the Red Sox lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Next offering is downstairs. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Slings it across. That ends the frame. Sox 0, Yanks coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in New York. And today's starting pitcher, Lucas Giolito. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, he's been giving up a lot of hard contact this season. I mean, coming in, guys are hitting comfortably in the high 200s. So many times there's some bad luck, but then also there's just a little miss here or a little miss there that changes the outcome of the at-bat. We'll see if he can be consistent and make adjustments quickly in this one.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 2.
2-0. High. 2-1.
Next offering is fouled back. And now it's 3-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. He beats the throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Batting second, the first baseman, Dan Wright.
Now here is Ben Rice. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Durant going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Batting third, the designated
And time now to check
Aaron
out the New York Yankees lineup.
Judge.
Well, this team has been winning a lot of games, and offense has been a huge part of that. Typically, you get good at bats top to bottom, Chris.
Well, this is a team that's hitting for a real high batting average, and we talk at times that hitting is contagious. Definitely seems to be the case. They've also got good approaches at the plate, and from top to bottom, hitters just aren't giving away at bats. And when you're doing that, it contributes to winning baseball.
Ground ball left side, could be two. Campbell has it for one, and that's two. End of one, and we're still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Carlos Narvaez. Max Fried will go to work. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And here is Marcelo Meyer. Just missed. Narvaez gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Fried out of the stretch, fires. And that one fouled off. Next offering misses down and away. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And one gone.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Abraham Toro.
And stepping in for Boston, Abraham Toro. Foul ball there. Man at first, one away. On the ground, 2 ball. Quick feed to second for 1, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's going to be Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Giolito back to work. Fouled off. He was late. Late with the swing there.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Goes down looking.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. One down, base is empty. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 2-0.
No strike.
And another ball. Check swing, and he went. 3 balls and a strike.
3-1.
And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Giolito moved to first.
He's safe.
Runner on the go.
Throw.
Save.
2 strikes.
Lifted in the air out to left. Duran snags it on the run.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Dominguez.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Inside, and it's 1-0.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
The 1-0. That's down and in. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one the other way. Durant right there to make the grab. And that is that. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and one left on. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, top half of the 3rd inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Rafaela, a strong arm center fielder, 24 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
All over that one right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked
David
that ball back up the
Hamilton.
middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
David Hamilton digs in now. The shortstop takes the ball. Step off, throw to first.
No, he's in there,
Rafaela
safe.
dives back in safely.
Ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
(2-0) on the ground left side. 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and they just get one.
Batting up, the second baseman, Christian Campbell.
Christian Campbell up next for the Red Sox. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hamilton, the base runner at first with 1 out. Just missed.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play, but in this count he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Grisham gets it back in quickly. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Duran.
So the batting order turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Now it's Devers at the plate. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Swing and a foul out of play. First and second, 2 down.
No. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering upstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And they're all loaded up.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Abreu in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Bases loaded. 2 down. Edge of the zone. Called a strike. And it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Ball.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two outs. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Breaking ball misses down and away.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Strike 3, got him swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx as we go to the last of the third. And now here is Austin Wells. First pitch misses. Ripped to short. Jump throw across his body. Nicely done for the out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Oswald.
Seeing an impressive jump throw from the hole at short. Let's see what StatCast has to say.
Now he's just showing off out there. I mean, I don't know if fans realize how much arm strength you need to make that throw. This guy's got a rocket of an arm, and that was on full display right there. Just did an awesome job.
Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that's in there at the knees.
0-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That is downstairs. And it's 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That misses. 2-2. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that's downstairs and outside. High fly ball down the left field line. They got it for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 12.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Reached on an infield single his first time. On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Off the plate, and the count is 1-2. And that's outside. 2 out, space is empty. Outside.
Full count.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And now Ben Rice swinging a foul straight back. Outside with a breaking ball.
1-1.
That's a strike. 1-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Got him swinging. 1 left for the Yankees, and we're still knotted at 0. Start of the 4th. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Carlos Narvaez. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. To first, 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Marcelo Meyer, the next to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Popped up left side. Chisholm under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Here's the third baseman, Abraham Toro. He's 0 for 1. First
Ball
pitch,
1.
and he just misses. And it's fouled away. In the air, left field. Dominguez under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. Back here in New York, here is Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. Fastball for a strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
0-2.
Judge waits and delivers outside.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
This to third, and that's just foul. Hit hard on the ground is short. In time to Devers. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Struck out looking his first time. That catches the top part of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Oh, he doesn't get the call.
1 ball.
Ball
2
1.
strikes.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first.
He's out.
Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Good fade and sinking
The
action
first
of that
baseman,
changeup.
number
Got that hitter to
13,
roll over.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Walked his first time. That one in there across the letters. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And there's a ball. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Hot shot to third. Whips it to first.
That's an out.
And the Yanks go quietly. Down in order go the Yankees. And we are still scoreless. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Ceddanne Rafaela.
Freed back to work. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Red Sox need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's inside.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Now a chance for David Hamilton. Late on that
No
fastball.
ball. One strike.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. And that one fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that one popped in the air, left field. Dominguez makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Christian Campbell.
Now it's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And takes low for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
On the ground to third, Chisholm. Tosses across to first. Out number 3. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. First offering, and it just misses.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Just missed.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
And now 3-1. Next offering is fouled back. That's to third. In plenty of time to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Fielder, number 24, Jason Dominguez.
And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 1 so far. And that misses. Ball 1. That one missed.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
One down, base is empty. The changeup missing, and it's 3-0. There's the strike.
in there at the knees for a strike.
Full count.
The other way, and foul ball. Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Grounded out his first time. Runner on the goal. Pitch